Oh, yeah. And now it's time for my third and final case. Is it time for the return of Red Alert? That's right, Red Alert. The same Red Alert that was a grand champion and 5-time winner in Russia. Avdiva's, I think. Avdiva's grand champion, Red Alert, register of merit. He's off Patrick's Homer 2 on the top. Heavy Bolio. Bottom side off Stone Hollow's 12, which is off of Hollingworth Bull, and Undertaker Kennels, Miss Leakey, register of merit. Hollingworth Bull was a POR as well. Patrick's Homer, who was the sire of Patrick Homer 2, also register of merit. These are excellent producing animals. And the reason why I bring this up is because of the influx of scrawls that are being used, like the Red Pirate dog, like the CML's champion Little John Blood being brought back in. Is it also time that we bring some more Bolio, Hollingsworth from a different aspect, from a different place, that's still very much active and is also very much relevant to the conversation that we speak of on today as it pertains to when I talked about Bam Bam, when I'm talking about the Hollingworth dogs, when I'm talking about the Gaston dogs, when I'm talking about the Little John, the Cuban Missing Links, the Havana Boys of the world, and what they are doing. I understand that the Havana Boys are breeding their blood more into the Stand Demand blood, which is a fine outcross. But just to bring things back to the center of what made these dogs special was the Bolio Tombstone Red Boy Jocko cross, and in which ways do you go about doing that to find the best representative of the blood moving into the future, I think is a big question. I think that also too, you can find the best possible representation without doing a complete outcross away from that blood. There is enough of this blood still around, the Bolio Tombstone blood, in whichever form you find it in, the Red Boy Jocko blood. There's still enough of the blood in its original form to be able to recreate, if people are willing to do the work, the original recipe. Without all the tab and Jeep. I mean, that's if you really still believe in it. Like people go on and on talking about it. If you really believe in it, like you say, you would want to get it back to its original to start the process over again from the original 50-50, right? But I guess people would not do that because that's maybe a little bit too much work. Why not just throw some tab, some Rodriguez Gator, some Tramp, whatever, to try to help it on its way. But, I digress, maybe it just don't got the same punch it had. Blood stale. What they say, the blood goes stale. Yeah, it's gonna keep on being stale if you don't know what to do to add the vigor back into it. And you'll be left, in scatterbread hell. But I digress. I just wanted to touch on this and to, look at the different, observations that I have, the different ways of looking at things that I see. And if you don't know much about what Red Alert has produced, then I challenge you to, look at Pepsi Team's Grand Champion Holly, the Pavlova's Hammer, the Champion Lifestar Red Boy, just stuff like that. Grand Champion Light, Champion Romeo's Red Leo. Like I say, there are others that are not up here. The Balthazar dog, stuff like that. But, just check it out for yourself. I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on this, but just to inform people that may not know or that are looking around that there are other avenues to look into. You may just have to do a little bit more leg work to get it shipped from Russia or Yugoslavia or wherever it is now to get it, or the Ukraine or whatever, to get it back into the States, is what I'm saying. But these are also good bloodlines that could be placed back into those lines to make the line strong again. You know, they're talking about this election year. They're talking about make America great again. I'm saying make their dog strong again. Do the right thing. Do it the right way. Or make a Mayday again. But I digress. So for the case of, is it time for the return of Red Alert? This case is now dismissed. Oh yeah. And now it's time for my closing monologue. Like I say every time, make your next move your best move, but move strategic like a chess move. I want everybody to keep their eyes on these water buckets, these water pails. You know, change them out every day like we always do, but make sure you scrub out for that bacteria that's in there that could be harmful for your animals. Get the green stuff out of there, man. Don't be lazy. But this is your host, Get a Hope James, cause we got to get a hold of the game. I'm out.